a Podzilla purple. And I know she's red, but I confirmed with the grower, Gary Smith, at Lone Star Mastiffs. Again, this is another pod from him. I confirmed with him that that's what this was. He just said it was an overly ripe Podzilla purple. So apparently they get to a more of a reddish color as they're fully maturing, fully ripening out. So I've never had a Podzilla pod before. So I'm excited. This is a new one for me. And I'm interested now, when he told me it was an overly ripened one, to see if it's maybe hotter, you know, like, but again, I don't really have anything to compare it to because I've never had a Podzilla purple pod before. But from what I could find on this particular pepper, it's about maybe 850 to a million mark, somewhere in there, Scovilles. I'm going to kind of guesstimate it based on that. And I'm going to say it's probably about 850. And then if I think it's hotter, maybe I guess that's my hypotenuse, right? Is that I have a feeling this is going to be hotter than what it should be. Again, really cool dimples on it. It's very rough, not real smooth. Very similar though to, you know, a ghost pepper. But let's try it. Immediate heat, a little sweet. Something getting me a bit. I'm going to explain here in a minute. For the birds. They're not going to like that one. So that one's hot. Not making it up either. I'm not making it up either just to prove my hypothesis, but that is fucking every bit of a million. That's hot. It's attacking the tongue. Tip of the tongue is lit up. Now, I did a League of Fire challenge right before this. And when I say right before, I mean about 2 hours ago. Wow. This is lighting me up. It's slowly starting to burn the throat. It's a lot of saliva. It's hard to swallow with this one. So I don't know. I think it might have a little bit to do with the fact that I did a double League of Fire challenge. I did the, I mean, it wasn't a super hard challenge, but still, there was a time where there was no way I was doing a League of Fire challenge and then a fresh super hot within hours of each other. Never. So that's pretty fun. That's a good pepper bar. But this pot is fucking wrecking me pretty good. I don't know why. Gary, you sure this was a Podzilla? Nah, I trust him. I trust the guy. I thought maybe it was a big red mama. Now I've had big red mamas before, but never that long. But I couldn't read the writing on the label, and it was the only thing I could guesstimate because, like I said, I've never had a Podzilla purple, so I just imagined it'd be more purple. From what I understand, they're generally get to like a magenta color, which is a little bit more on the red. I mean, it's more purple than red, but it's not a true purple. It's a reddish purple. And Gary, if you catch this one, man, wow. If that's accurate, 850 for a Podzilla purple, and this got to that bright and rich of a red color that it's that over ripened, definitely increased the heat. Because that's definitely hotter than, you know, most ghost peppers. And I say that because most ghost peppers are around that 850,000 range. They can get up a little higher, but it's got my nose running. So I'm gonna say, now I want to be fair to the pod. Oops, coming back on me. It's always so fucking windy in Reno, man. Anyway, I want to be fair to this pod, and it is a burner. It is hot. It's burning me. But I think layering it after the League of Fire challenge that I did, I think it is enhancing this heat. You know, I feel like that. Man, it's a wicked burn. It's tough. All right, I'm gonna keep burning a little bit. TikTok friends, I'm gonna lose you, but as always, I appreciate you watching. Um, yeah, so the League of Fire challenge I did is a late for work um, building blocks of heat challenge. I did 2 of them. You know, it's like a 2-point challenge, so it's a little above an entry level. It's still kind of entry level challenge, but doing 2 of them back, you know, together, like I explained in that video, it did get to a decent challenge level by doing both of them together. So, but wow, this pod just got me burning. It's a nice one. Oh. All right, I think we're good. That's a 5-minute afterburn, right? You know, the burns come down substantially now, and not just because of that drink of water. It's just come down quite a bit. It was an interesting burn. It was kind of fruity. A little floral was the taste on this one, but not super floral. It was pretty good taste. I'll be honest. It tasted very similar to the 2 ghost peppers, but the heat was interesting because right off the jump, it was just attacking the tongue right on the tip, relentlessly, right upon that first bite. That's pretty rare for me to get a centralized burn that quick. Leads me to believe, and again, I couldn't find any information on this pod of what the crosses are and what creates it, but by that burning sensation, that quick stinging sensation on the tip of the tongue, it might be scorpionish something in there or something along those lines. But then the heat gradually started moving to the back, but it skipped over all the mouth and the back of the tongue, never got there. It just started hitting the throat. I don't know if that's a good description. I mean, but that's exactly what happened. Is it never really took the rest of the mouth or any of that. It just kind of went straight from the tip and top and front of the tongue, straight to like right down here in the throat and right in here. I could feel it just kind of slowly coming down this way. Right when I got towards the placenta of that pepper, so right at the top of it. Anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, solid burns today, man. Really cool. So I love it, man. So like I said, it's 3 days now in a row of doing multiple decent burns or challenge with a fresh pod, a fresh super hot pod, you know, within a couple hours of each other. So I'm doing that again to, I think it'll help build my tolerance, right, still, and I think it'll help build the stomach tolerance. That's the thing I'm really trying to work on this summer and work on right now is getting the capacity in my stomach better. So anyways, that's it, friends, family. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. And again, if you check out a couple of videos ago on the El Diablo burger from Carl's Jr., I don't mean any disrespect at the end of that video when I told people to go fuck themselves. You know, I thought to myself, you know what, that was probably wrong to say. And you'll get it. I explained it all in the video, but you know, again, no disrespect to anybody. You know, I'm a God-fearing man, and so it had nothing to do with that. I just don't buy into, you know, the social norms, you know, or it's not really a norm, but it's kind of where America's going. Anyways, I don't want to get too political because I really don't do that on my channel, but I read just when I was sitting in line to order that burger, I was, you know, just the endorphin dumps coming in now, if you couldn't tell, because now I get to rambling. That's generally a good sign for me that I know. Anyway, as I was sitting in the drive-thru at Carl's Jr. today to get the burger, I just looked it up real quick to read exactly what the ingredients were, so I knew going into the video. And like the first page of shit was just all bashing, Carl's Jr. for how dare they come out with an El Diablo burger that means devil in Spanish, and then how dare they price it at the $6.66. Um, when I first saw that, I just thought it was clever marketing. You know what I mean? Like, and again, there's been a lot of Diablo products out there. I mean, fucking Taco Bell sauce, for God's sakes, has a Diablo sauce packet. You know what I mean? So I think the outrage was mostly, if I looked into it enough, coming from the pricing to put, because in their marketing campaign and everything, you've got the 666, just front and center. And so I think that's what a lot of people were upset with. And I guess I understand that if you're looking at it as a conspiracy or a whatever, like where there's an underlying issue that Carl's Jr.'s, preaching to the devil and all this and whatever, you know what I mean? I just don't tend to think that way. And so I didn't see anything wrong with it. And that's all I meant by it, was just like, not everything in today's world, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, needs to be that there's an underlying negative or controversial fucking reason behind something. Maybe it was just clever marketing, and that's all I meant by it. So, anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. Lots of rambling.